Good morning. What's going on? How y'all doing out there? My first video is going to be about LeBron James getting lit up in Hong Kong, up in China. You know, he always wants to speak out on something. Some things have validity. He is an all-time great basketball player, one of the greatest. Not the greatest, in my opinion, but one of them. You know, make cases for his place and all that. Champion, humanitarian, giving back a great deal to Ohio communities, etc. Spoken out, etc., etc. However, he's been wrong. And the whole thing going up to Daryl Morley in China, he got his jerseys burned, and it's crashed in his face on this one. He comes off self-righteous, self-pretentious, and all about his money, trying to sell shoes. He talks about, and African Americans are oppressed in America. That's no brainer there. But what's going on in China right now is the same thing. No freedom of speech. Muslim community, different communities being taped miles over for what they can say, what they can view. So he comes out here and makes his remarks. Pardon me. He can't call anybody uneducated and enlightened on the subject matter. He's speaking because he's got shoes to sell and an image to maintain. However, he's a capitalist, greedy stakeholder, and what he's putting down is embarrassing and not a good look. He shouldn't have said nothing. He always wants to be like Michael Jordan, and he always, this is one time he should have taken a cue from MJ. Don't say a word, because you made it 10 times worse for yourself. And it's just not a good look. Now they're over there burning his jerseys up, clowning him, and making him out to be a joke. And LeBron James isn't a joke, but in this instance, he put his foot deep back in the back, and he can't get it forward because this is a bad PR, bad look. But rightfully so. Taking on too many issues. You need to worry about them Lakers staying healthy and having a successful season. But this one is out of your jurisdiction. If Steve Kerr and Greg Popovich are going to speak on something, you should either ride with them or don't say nothing. But this was not a good look for LeBron James. And he backfired and miserable. So they raking him over the coals, and rightfully so. He wants to talk about, he wants to talk about pressure, wants to talk about stuff. Well, he needs to do his history and his facts before he goes running his mouth, especially about a subject that it's far deeper. And he was wrong on this one. They're wrong. And I have no problem with them going after LeBron on this one, because China's dealing with oppression, and they're trying to find their voices and reasoning, just as he did. Imagine someone had held him back when he was coming from Akron, and he didn't have the skill set to do what he did and become the man and the athlete, etc. he did. This same situation. So I don't clap for him on this one. He got this one wrong, and they raking him properly. Anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about LeBron James. Bad look in China for him. Bad look. The whole thing with Hong Kong. Give me your thoughts and takes. Hit the like and subscribe, and the bell rings in the video. Have a good day. Peace.